Alright, welcome back, guys. Let's go ahead and clear the space. Call on our team in spirit, automatic self to be with us. Let's go ahead and clear the space real quick. This selenite, calling in our guides and guardians, all four corners, to be with us, cleansing and purifying this space, grounding us in. Go ahead and take a deep breath. And then release. If you're new here, welcome in. If you're returning, thanks for coming back. I just do collective energy readings, meditations, and stuff like that. You can go ahead and take a deep breath in and release, feeling those soothing energies. Go ahead and take one more deep breath. Alright, guys. What kind of energies we have in here? Alright, so shadow work. Shadow work. Coming into a strong sense of self, allowing yourself to be guided to where you're going. Which is what basically we're all here to do. To come in and break those cycles in our lives, those patterns, right? There's like some kind of energy of, we got be willing to forgive. It says, ask the angels to clear your mind and body of past pain in exchange for peacefulness, right? Which is kind of what my mom was talking to my son about today, because they accidentally broke something of hers, right? And I'm like, oh gosh, you know how many times I've broken something on accident, or sometimes not even knowing how, just came to it and it was broken, or put it somewhere and it just broke, it fell off, accident, right? So, I know that's kind of a vague thing to be talk about forgiveness for, but it's kind of like that, or you made a mistake and did something, or releasing things that no longer serve, that are on your mind, right? But maybe they're not on whoever did it to you. There's also the energy of like somebody saying that divine feminines like drinks or something to start something like that. Maybe that's a forgiveness that you need to find. Like me, I don't drink. I still have the same bottle of Crown, like from 4 or 5 months ago. I don't even know how long. Probably will give it away whenever I find somebody that needs it, or wants it. It just kind of sits in there. My daughter collects cans and stuff like that from the neighbors that drink and washes them out and stuff. But I don't technically don't. You know what I mean? Once in a blue moon, right? Maybe that's the energy somebody needs to forgive. That's just something that I was picking up on earlier today or the other day. But it's like allowing yourself to just flow through these feelings and thoughts. Maybe you need to journal it down. Ask yourself, what are you not forgiving yourself for? What are you not forgiving others for? And what have you done that you might feel that you might need forgiveness for, right? If anything, I mean, we all fall short at some time. Nobody's perfect, so just be open to that. Be open to look. The Heal Away Addiction cards come out right after I was just talking about drinking. It's time to let go of behaviors that are blocking you from your heart's desire. Ask Archangel Raphael to help you with this healing. So Raphael is a healing angel. And see all this green we have here? That's also healing. So, and as well as yellow. So once you heal, it opens up your heart space and your solar plexus, as well as your throat chakra, because the more authentically you live, aligned with your purpose or with what God has you to do, like Um, if it's kind of like if you're um, being authentically in line with what you're supposed to do, or the relationship that you're supposed to be in. Like if you're in a twin flame, you have to get rid of the karmic relation. Not really get rid of them, like you can be friends with them, but it's like not allowing other people's judgments to break that bond, and whether it be energetic or physical bond. Because some people have twin flames that are passed over. Some have ones that they're going to come into union with within the next couple years, that they haven't even met. So that's kind of a broad thing, but it's like getting through those karmic patterns, and that all looks different for everybody, right? So having faith and positivity surrounding those things, right? It says, conscious consumer, you have the power to heal and help the world with your decision to buy only products and services that are ethically and environmentally friendly. As a conscious consumer, you choose to invest in fair trade and organic goods. You live simply and you purchase only what you need. Okay, so learning how to consciously purchase things. Take a divinely guided chance. Okay, and then we have two little kids here. If you can see that, it says all positive change and successful ventures involve a degree of risk. You are ready to follow your divine guidance to new territories. As you leave behind that which is comfortable and familiar but no longer appropriate for you, you make room for new, more meaningful opportunities. Okay. Now, when I say, cut out, like karmic, I don't mean like, I'm promoting, like breaking up or being like a con and bringing somebody into a relationship and not having like because that would be karmic, and not having no actual real reason or real bond or real want to be with that person, right? I'm just basically talking about learning, because there are healthy karmic relationships, and you can tell how those are healthy by, I believe it's your moon signs. There's a couple different ways. I don't want to misspeak, so I want to make sure that I get you the right information on that. But there is karmic relationships that people sometimes actually prefer to be in because they're comfortable. They don't require you to heal anything. Like a twin flame relationship requires you to heal. It requires you to step into your purpose, almost like thrust you into that, regardless of if you're ready or not. Like, ready or not, here I come, and then it's here, right? Same thing with Twin Ray, right? So, number 20, Super 7, Alrisha star, direction 20. Okay, let's go ahead and focus on that. This is talking about transformation, divine rights, destiny, leisure, love, direction, finding love, finding love in your true north, or going towards your true north. What sets your soul on fire? I know I always say that, it's so cliche, but for real, honestly, what sets your soul on fire? What allows you to feel most in your element, right? What kind of experiences give you victories, and what kind of experiences allow you to get out of that survival instinct mode, like where you're not just doing you're not just in motion. You actually feel like you're thriving, whether this is something mentally, physically, emotionally, job wise, something that you do with other people. Literally, this is the experience. Even parenting, this is That could be for some people, that's part of your life purpose, is literally just to come here and have kids. I know that sounds so cliche, but honestly, come here, and if you can't have kids, come here and get that career, be a wife. But then going even further, it's, breaking the generational pattern of your parents. And that is different with everybody. It's thinking outside of the box from everything that you've been taught and harnessing that energy to go in a different direction. Whether if there's like addictions in your past, unforgiveness, if that's in your family, unforgiveness, being a conscious consumer, so budgeting, and like if you come from a background with there isn't enough, trying to take your family forward to that, or even a family where, like when I was a kid, we had a job at 15, and we didn't get no allowance. That wasn't a thing. So maybe that's something that you don't want to do as a parent when you get older, something like that. It's like something that you switch up and change from the energy that you had from a child, and that's how you begin to break those things. So this is amethyst, clear quartz, smoky quartz, rutilated quartz. So this has the metaphysical properties of healing. Is what this quartz is what this Super 7 is, the Alrisha star, which heals you. It's the activation of going forth, learning the karmic lessons, and stepping into your divine self, your divine purpose, your divine lifestyle. And no matter what age, right? Alright, what else? Okay, so we got Earth and Empathic Starseed. Okay, so this one says learning how to be human in the world but not of it. And then energetic sovereignty, absorbing what's not yours. So I'll hold these here so you can look at them. Okay, so first, right off the bat, it's like you see the water, and she almost looks like she's in a bubble. And bubbles are divine protection, right? So wherever you are, it's like you're in your own little bubble, and or for some of us, that we're in our own little bubble, working on things. She could be very empathic. You see, she almost looks like she's looking in the mirror. She could be doing like mirror work, like affirmations in the mirror, or working on your self-esteem. You can also do shadow work in the mirror. I've heard somebody say mirror magic, but I don't even honestly know what that is. So, yeah, we're just gonna go with the affirmations with, okay. Also, talking about balance. It almost looks like she's meditating there too. So, where's your balance? Where in this human experience, how can you fully be embodied and conscious in the things that you're doing? Your body could be yearning for certain types of experiences that you can only get with your connection with God, Source, Universe, the heavens, right? It's like that envisioning of almost the meditative mind, where because divine white light is like following you and helping you to grow and to immerse yourself, right? Sometimes this can be more difficult for some people. Some people can't even meditate. They find it very difficult, right? Or you get, like for me, I get almost ungrounded or shooken up by sometimes the smallest things, that I have to take a second, even if it's just a couple breaths. And that's how I really get into the moment, right? So and with the empathic, how can you better take care of yourself energetically, right? That's talking about standing proud in isolation, right? You can be alone or with somebody, it doesn't matter. You're not codependent on those energies. But and some empaths are prone to addiction, depression, anxiety, mood swings, bad sleep. So that could also be why the healing way addictions card is here. Be gentle with yourself. Take extra time if you need to. And look how gentle she looks looking into that mirror. It's like imagine yourself when you're with a baby, right? Right, how gentle you are when you, like, we just had new kittens, right? So how you touch them so gently, how you massage their little hands and their little feet and their little, like behind their ears and their bellies, how you massage a baby's belly. Be gentle with yourself just like you are those animals or children, right? That's what it's asking for, is for us to be gentle with ourselves and be understanding with ourselves like we would a little child, and not just a young child, like an actual baby or a kitten. Like even the kittens in our house, like our cats, our big cats aren't fighting as much. They're not even playing around the house as much. It's like they know the kittens are there. Mama is watching out. We picked him up. I picked him up, and my daughter picked him up the other day, and she just kind of watching us. She was so proud to have her little kittens there, but and all the other cats, they're coming to check on the babies, right? Just like humans. But it's like, how can you be gentle with yourself and allow yourself to expand even more, right? What you have to take a moment, remove yourself from, your life, or remove yourself from activities, remove yourself from stressful situations, whatever it is, right? It's no judgment, it just is. So it says keep life simple. That's so keeping it simple while you're doing it, right? I believe there will be good things happening. These are our little affirmation things. I got those out because she was there. So things aren't getting worse. They're getting better. Truths are being revealed. Things are happening in your life. Sometimes it feels like it's not. Like I remember, oh, there's a, I mean, we all can say things have happened. Like you get arrested, they take your money, it's not in your books, you don't have it, you don't know where it was, right? Well, little do you know, why you got it. Like, why did I get arrested? I got arrested because I prayed to God. I was like, God, I don't know what I'm doing. It's out here, and I need you to fix it, right? I talk to you almost every day, and it's usually just thank you, I love you, right? Well, today is the day, and then I was arrested 2 days later, right? But then it's like, that happens, but then something else happens, and it makes you question, you know, like, where did my money go when I was arrested? It makes you question the integrity of people, right? Because especially with somebody in such a position like that, right? But the overall thing is, regardless of anything that happened, right? Prayers were answered, right? God and the angels like, okay, my love, here we are. We're fixing it. We're doing it. And this is what we're doing, right? Can't turn back now. Gotta take care of it, right? So even when it seems like it's not working and things can go wrong, something is happening. No matter how strange it seems, or like just unrealistic, like it just doesn't even sound like it's possible, or like you don't even want to speak on it because it just doesn't even sound Mozzie Bear, like it's the right thing or the right turn, the right anything, right? It's like God saying, you could do it. I love you. You're my child, and you never fail until you stop trying, right? Because even when you have to take care of stuff, it's like good things will be happening. You're not hurting anybody. You're not out here trying to ruin anybody's life or use anybody for money or, do something unethical or without, not in your morals or something like that. You're dreaming and you're putting it into motion at the same time. And I know, like my mom said, sometimes I go off talking about stuff and it might not make sense, or maybe it does make sense for that one little person. But, we've all been there. We've all had things happen to us, right? As long as you're standing firm in your faith and you're, like I said, you're not trying to hurt nobody, you're not trying to use anybody or bamboozle anybody or manipulate anybody, that's the first step. And if that's the only step you can take today, well, I'm proud of you, because that's the first step in getting out of karmic patterns and generational patterns that people have, that people learn that are okay, from their whoever they learned it from, right? So, do what you love is on the bottom here. And it's 21:22, so I'm going to go ahead and end it there. 222 is like balance, love, and harmony from the universe inside out. The universe is inside of you. So, as above, so below. Peace, harmony, love. If you haven't been told today, you're beautiful. I love you, and I hope that everything that you are working towards comes into fruition in your life. Love you guys. Bye.